Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and what I got for you today is could be pretty darn neat. This is the FX803. It's one of the line of the FX800 series aircraft. These are some of the, I think this is actually the least expensive RC airplane that you can purchase. The FX series. I think there's like 5 different ones, F802, 803, 804, 805. It goes up in series like that. But it actually is a 2-channel RC aircraft. And what I mean by 2-channel is you can give it throttle to go up and down, and you can also apply yaw by moving this switch here. And the way this works is, there's actually only 2 motors on this aircraft. This front one's just a free spinning propeller that spins in the wind. But these 2 propellers on the side here are actually powered. And they provide, what is the word I'm looking for? Is it asymmetrical thrust? They provide different thrust. If you want to turn to the left, this one provides more thrust than that one, and it'll pull it to the left. If you want to turn to the right, this one will provide more thrust, and it'll turn to the right. And it's all controlled by this little microboard right here in the quadcopter. The battery for this, it's not a quadcopter airplane, I'm sorry. The battery for this is internal. It cannot be changed in the field. It can only be recharged once, and then after you do a flight, you're going to have to take it home and recharge it again through this little recharging plug right here. The aircraft also has an on-off switch. Looking at the controller, let's go over the controller real quick. This is your throttle. This is your yaw. You're turning right or left and right. And you can adjust the trim of that yaw with this little turning knob right here. And you have an on-off switch, and that's about it. But the thing is, this has 6 batteries. It takes 6 batteries, and the range for this little airplane is predicted to be 80 meters, which is pretty darn long and far to be able to see this little airplane. We'll see if I can actually control it out to 80 meters. That piling off in the distance there is 150 meters. We'll see if we can make it about 2/3 of the way there. We'll see. Also, the flight time for this airplane is predicted to be over 10 minutes, which is pretty darn cool if it can do that. So let's go for a flight of the FX803 Piper Cub and see how it performs. We have no wind today. It's absolutely a windless day. There is a storm coming here tomorrow, so I want to get this flight off today. So I am placing it on the ground, and we can go in any direction we want since there's no wind here. Turning on the transmitter. And it takes a few seconds for it to bind. It binds automatically to the airplane. Okay. Turning to the right a bit. Let's go for a flight of the FX803. Hope you enjoy this flight. Right now I need to give it more right trim. So let's try that again. Okay, a little bit too much trim. And I'm getting fugoid oscillations, but there we go. I'm in the air with it. Predicted flight time for this thing is 10 minutes. I'll be amazed if it actually does that. I'm getting fugoids there. I'm going to need to balance this with little pieces of putty on the nose. You can do that to make it more lighter. But it flies. Surprisingly, that it can fly. Okay, I'm going to trim it a little more to the right. Okay, I got it trimmed about now. For 17 bucks, I guess it's not too bad, you know? For a little $17 airplane, that's cool. I like it. Now I got others coming from other, various vendors are sending me the different versions of this, the 803, 804, 805. I want to try them all, actually, or most of them. Because, actually, I like this little airplane. It's fun. Similar to the, what is that? The Yellow Bee. Remember the Yellow Bee, folks? I did a flight with my Yellow Bee a while back. I still got my Yellow Bee. except I don't like it because it has nickel cadmium batteries, and it's a pain in the butt to recharge, and those batteries are very heavy. This one is so easy. On a windless day, it's a perfect flyer. I like it. And it's flying for a long time. Now, you're not going to be doing stunts with this, or I don't think you'd be able to do stunts. I'm not going to try to do stunts with it because I want to keep it in one piece right now. Okay, how about that 80 meters? Let's try that. About 60 meters right now. I ain't going to go out until I lose control. I don't want to go in and beat in the bushes, but yeah, it does at least 60 meters, which is surprising for a little toy like this. Hands off flying. Let's give it a little lift. I'm not touching the throttle right now. That throttle seems to be perfect right there. It's way up there, folks. I don't know if you're seeing this or not. I hope you are. But it is a good flyer. Surprisingly so. On a good windless day flyer like today. Tomorrow I'm not sure it's going to be windless because, again, we got a storm system coming in. Actually, surprisingly a lot of fun for the price. Going off in the distance there, about 60 meters out again. Straight to that. Let's see if I bring it a little lower so we can see it better. Pulling back on the throttle a bit. Gentle inputs on that pitch and roll, folks. The idea being you apply too aggressive inputs and you're going to go into a stall. Okay, a little more throttle. A little more throttle. Cool little airplane. I like it. I like it. A little more throttle. Yeah, the front propeller is spinning in the wind. Fun little airplane. Nice stocking stuffer, but I don't know if you guys will be able to get this by Christmas at this late date from China. But maybe they're on Amazon right now, I don't know. Where did I get this from? A new company, CN Direct. Never heard of them before, but they sent it to me. I asked for it and they sent it to test. And here I am testing it. And I like it. Reducing throttle again. Bringing it down a little lower. Just a little bit of throttle reduction. Fun little flyer. Increasing throttle again to level it out. Be gentle with that throttle. And be gentle with the controls. Or else I don't need to balance it, obviously. It's nicely trimmed as it is. Out of the box. You know. Trying to show my inputs to the controller. Wonderful little plane. And I'm going to keep flying you until that battery dies. Another thing I'm going to be flying today on this windless day is I got my Tarantula X6. and I want to try another range test on that thing. I sent it out to 250 meters a couple days ago, and it like bounces into a wall at 250 meters, electronic wall. It won't go past 250. I think there's some type of range limiting software, and it won't let you go past 250 meters for safety's sake, I guess. I want to see if that's true. I'm going to send it out in another different direction today and bounce off that wall in the sky. Fly some more FPV with it. It is a cool little quadcopter. I'm starting to enjoy it, actually. And like I'm enjoying this thing. FX803. Wonder if the rest of the series flies as well as this. Reducing throttle to bring it back down again. It's a little too far out. I think my battery might be getting low, I don't know. Gentle with that throttle. A little more throttle now. A little more throttle. This is a good flyer. Good windless day flyer again. Let me stipulate that. Because if it would be windy, I'm sure this thing would be bouncing around. I'm almost at full throttle. Here we go. That's its flight time, folks. Ain't no more. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That's the FX803. Actually, I'm not sure of the manufacturer of this unless they're called FX. It's a generic little airplane. But I enjoyed it. We flew it, and it flew well. So, I hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101, Airplane 101 also, sometimes. Even RC Car 101. I hope you enjoyed this flight. Signing out.